Now then, what have we got here? It's a Zero FXE, an electric supermoto style commuter bike. Now, before everyone freaks out and says, I'm never going to ride an electric bike, I'll hang my leathers up before I have to ride an electric bike, let's just all chill out for a minute and take it for what it is. So what is it? Okay, so it's a A1 category commuter bike, like I said. A1 category means it's 125cc equivalent. You have to have taken your full test for it, your full 125cc test. But other than that, that's what it is. So it's measured at 11 kilowatts, or about 14 horsepower. However, that plays into the hands of electric bikes. Electric bikes are measured slightly differently. They're measured on what's called continuous power. So you start the motor up from A to B, point A to point B. You take the average, the continuous power. Now this one's measured at 11 kilowatts, which seems insane because it's actually pretty quick. But electric motors also have what's called peak power or surge power. So when you open the throttle, you get a surge of power. In this case, it's 33 kilowatts, so 44 horsepower or thereabout. It is quick. I mean, it will do 85 mile an hour. Charging it is pretty straightforward. It charges on a 3-pin plug, and it's got a 7.2 kilowatt per hour battery. So that means that realistically, from 0 to 100% would take you nearly 11 hours. In reality, you're probably never at 0%. I mean, you wouldn't ride a bike till it's completely empty. So you tend to, what I'm doing is I'll run it around during the day. When I get home, I'll have some left, maybe as little as 10%, maybe a bit more. Put it on charge, and then in the morning it's 100%. On average, if I get down to say 10%, it takes me about 9 hours to fully charge it. That said, there is an accessory faster charger, not fast charger, but faster charger, which cuts the charge time by about 60%, costs 760 quid, something like that. Range is always a contentious issue with electric bikes. I'm getting about 50 to 60 miles out of it on a full charge, but I'm riding it pretty hard. I'm just having fun on it and hooning around and stuff like that. Realistically, you could probably get 60 to 70 without breaking into too much of a sweat if you turned it down a little bit, rode a bit more conservatively, but I haven't been. And it's wicked fun. It is really good fun. 3 rider modes, and controls are dead simple. It hasn't got a massive amount of electronic aids. It's got ABS and 3 rider modes, and that's it. Controls are really simple. You've got a brake on the right hand side, as you would have on your normal conventional bike. You've got a foot brake, so you've got a rear brake on your foot, and that's it. There's no clutch, there's no gearbox, there's nothing like that to worry about. It's really simple. Just rev and go, essentially. Brakes are J-Juan all round, which is Zero's preferred supplier. Single disc at the front and at the rear. No radial calipers, but it doesn't need them, and they work phenomenally well. Suspension is by Showa, front and rear, fully adjustable, and works really well. Superb suspension. The thing only weighs 140 kilos, so it's dead flickable. Really agile thing. Longer travel suspension on this style of bike, which works really well with urban roads. The state of the roads these days is ridiculous. Tyres are Pirelli Diablo Rosso 2s, and they work good. They work really well. They give plenty of grip, nice bit of feedback. It's good, no problem at all. Yeah, all in all, okay, it might be a bit niche. It's not for everybody, and that's absolutely fine. But the world is changing. We know the regs are changing. In a handful of years, the government are saying 50cc and below motorbikes will be gone. And in a handful of years after that, everything else will be as well. So at the moment, the suggestion is everyone's going electric. Now, it's not perfect. It's, the range is fairly limited, but it's great for commuting and getting across the city and that kind of stuff. It's awesome for that. It's not cheap. It's 12.5 grand starting from. So you got to want it, but it is awesome, and you won't be disappointed if you get one. It's dead quiet. It's clean. Yeah, really cool.